Good afternoon. Hope everybody's feeling good because I am feeling great. And in case you're wondering, you are in the kitchen with Sherwin. So let's start cooking. So as you know, we're making seafood mac and cheese today. It's become a popular dish in my family that I believe within the past month I probably prepared it at least 3 times. And of course I've shared some pictures on social media with my friends, and a few friends reached out to me and asked me for the recipe. So I decided to take it one step further and just make a video and share it. So I hope you can enjoy the process that I took in preparing this dish, because I sure had fun with the process. So kick back, relax, and enjoy. All right, let's get into our ingredients for tonight's meal. On the bottom left, we have smoked paprika, dried basil leaves, 3 types of cheeses, 1 pound each, which is mozzarella cheese, Colby Jack, and sharp cheddar. In the back, we have almond milk. And yes, since this is a seafood mac and cheese, we do have crab meat, we have some shrimp, seafood stock, granulated sugar, olive oil, salt, 4 eggs, and elbow noodles. Last but not least, we have some bacon. Yes, we will be frying and crumbling the bacon and spreading it on top of the mac and cheese as a garnish. All right, so now that we know what we're working with, let's put it all together. All right, now that we know our ingredients, we're moving on to our food prep. So the food prep involves us preparing our noodles, then our cheese, then of course assembling our noodles and cheese in the cast iron skillet, and then finally baking. So first step is our noodles. So what I'm gonna do is take this seafood stock and open it up. It is approximately 32 ounces, and what you wanna do is pour all of it into this medium-sized pot. We're gonna use the seafood stock to boil our noodles. Okay? All right, so that's our first carton, then our second carton. Of course, 32 plus 32 equals 64 ounces. So 64 ounces of seafood stock is what I am going to use to boil these noodles with. And I want to give a good shout out to a high school classmate of mine. Her name is Deirdre Seamsters. She's the one who's responsible for sharing with me the seafood stock rather than water. All right, thank you, Deirdre. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is turn our burner on high. And we're gonna bring this seafood stock up to a high boil. After that, I'll place the noodles inside, olive oil, salt, and then I'll reduce the heat to a medium heat, and then for 5 minutes, and then I'll reduce the heat for another 5 minutes to a low heat until I get the noodles to almost al dente. All right, here we go. So as you can see, our noodles are complete. Off camera, I boiled our noodles in the seafood stock, as well as the olive oil and the salt, and I strained the noodles from the seafood stock, and here it's cooling off as I move on to get ready to grate our cheeses, which is the next step. Okay, while our noodles are cooling off, we've moved on to our cheese grating station, where we're going to be grating 3 different types of cheeses: sharp cheddar, mozzarella, and Colby Jack. Why these 3 types of cheeses? Well, The few times that I've made this dish, along with other mac and cheeses I've had and recipes that I've read, these are the three that I fell in love with. I mean, the flavor profiles were great. They blended well together. Everybody likes sharp cheddar, mozzarella. I mean, who doesn't eat pizza? When you eat pizza, that's pretty much the cheese that you're getting. That stretchy, ooey gooey cheese, that's the kicker here in this dish. All right, for the Colby Jack, Colby cheese plus the Monterey Jack, well, we all know that Monterey Jack is a white cheese. Combined with this mozzarella cheese, that was gonna overpower the color of my sharp cheddar. So I just got a combination of Colby cheese mixed with the Monterey Jack just to marbleize that so I can have a smooth, color profile. All right, so that's the cheese tip of the day. I'm not a cheese connoisseur, but I'm just telling you what I know. All right. Okay, there you have it. Our three cheeses have been graded: mozzarella, Colby Jack, and a sharp cheddar. I graded them all. Now, if you need a workout, grading cheese definitely give you a good workout. I think I burned about 1,600 calories in just my arm. Anyway, cheese packaged or cheese graded is a preference. So I was told that most people don't use the packaged cheese because of the chemicals that's used on that pre-grated cheese that's placed in the bag to keep it from sticking together. So most chefs don't prefer to use the packaged cheese because of those chemicals. So you go through the long procedure of grating your own cheese, but it's your option. Okay, now we come to the seafood part of this recipe. In this bowl we have a pound of shrimp that was frozen and pre-packaged, so I had to thaw it out. And the only thing I had to do was to take the tail off. It was already shelled and deveined. And here I have a pound of crab meat. In both cases, I will be seasoning them with some Old Bay as well as Badia Complete Seasoning. I put this stuff on everything as a base, okay? It has your salt, pepper, it has your onion powder, garlic powder, as well as parsley and oregano. Well, I have all those bottles up here on my cutting board, and I can just have it all in one. All right, so that's my plug on Badia Complete Seasoning. So let's go with the crab meat first. Okay, I'm gonna take the crab meat out with my spoon, mix it in well, and then I am going to season it with my complete seasoning. Now, it is to taste. It's up to you how much you want to put on it. That's what to taste means. So I think that is all I need because I am going to do the same thing to the shrimp. Okay, there you have it. Crab meat seasoned, shrimp is seasoned. We're gonna put this in the fridge while we get together our cheese sauce. Okay, now that our seafood is in the fridge marinating, it's time for us to prepare our milk sauce. I know in the previous clip I said cheese sauce, but none of these ingredients here has anything to do with cheese. So this is our milk sauce. And of course, if you grew up in a household like I did in the South, When your grandmother or mother or aunt prepared mac and cheese, they probably prepared it with a roux. You know, the first 10, maybe 15 minutes was all about stirring that roux to get that those ingredients combined to receive that cheese to make that cheese sauce. Well, this is a technique that I want to share with you that I learned that is a little simpler. Okay, don't have to spend a lot of time at the beginning doing the work to create that ooey gooey cheese. So here we go. So what we're gonna do is take 4 eggs that I already cracked open, pour them into the blender. Okay, 3 cups of milk. That's 2 cups. And that's 1 cup. 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of sugar. Now, we're gonna top this off, secure the top, turn the power on, and we're gonna mix this up. All right, so I think that's blended well. So we're gonna put this to the side and we're gonna bring out, okay, so now we come to building our mac and cheese, or assembling our mac and cheese, our seafood mac and cheese. So because I'm using a black cast iron skillet, I like to use olive oil in the spray can to coat the interior. Now, you may have a different pan, you may have a 9 by 13 baking dish, or you can have another type of skillet. But cast iron skillet, you're definitely gonna have to coat it with some type of vegetable oil or cooking grease. This of course helps it from sticking. All right, so we wanna take the first layer that we're gonna put here in the cast iron skillet with noodles. We're gonna layer this skillet up with noodles, cheese, seafood, noodles, cheese, seafood, all the way till we get to the top. All of these ingredients, all of this cheese got to go in this skillet. All right, let's make it happen. Okay, now what we're gonna do is take our milk sauce, not our cheese sauce, our milk sauce, and we're gonna pour this really slow inside of the mac and cheese, right in the middle, okay?
What we want to do is we want to watch where it builds up, where the milk is filling up in the noodles. We don't want it to go way to the top. We want it to be halfway. The first time we see the white milk, that's when we want to stop. It may use all of it, and then it may use only a little bit of it. Okay, we got a little bit of spillage, but that's okay. It's drinking all of the milk right now. It's drinking all of the milk. We're gonna put all of this in the oven. Okay, there it is. Getting ready to go inside the oven. 375 degrees for 30 minutes. There she is, our seafood mac and cheese, baked in a cast iron skillet, garnished with smoked paprika, dried basil leaves, and yes, fried bacon bits. Freshly fried and crushed bacon bits. Can't wait to get a slice.
And there you have it. If you like this video as much as I did, click the thumbs up button, share the video with your friends, leave me a comment, and if you're not following me on YouTube, just click that red subscribe button. And also, for future videos, by clicking that notification bell, you'll be alerted of any and all videos that may be coming your way. But for now, appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, stay happy, stay hungry. Peace.